And we continue to the center of the square.
Well, 1410, that's nuts.
That's incredible.
The idea behind it, right? You get me?
램프가 있어요. 이 램프 밑으로 보시면 되세요. 이 90만 방면에 꼼꼼하게 생긴 서 있는 저기 바로 아까 우리 양이라고 하는 이겁니다.
So this is the Prague city center of Old Town. Look at these buildings over here, dude. It's building 1400 right here.
Black Tower.
Very recent, actually. I remember that I used to, even when I was little, that it goes over during the day. Yes, but it's a question of the modern era. I don't know exactly the year. I don't think so. Probably more like a few decades ago. Sorry?
Where did they move the statue? That was the front end. Where did they move it?
There's a sort of like a machine inside, like literally behind the wall is the machine which moves the apostles and the other statues as well. So it's like a system of mechanics and weights, sort of like that. They have very, very slight help of electricity these days, and very, very slight, with only some parts of the clock. Alright. So, welcome to one of the most beautiful parts of the city, the real center of the old town square, which is currently something like an open-air museum. This is really a beautiful place with beautiful examples of different architectural styles. You see many of them coexisting on one place, whether it's Romanesque architecture, Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque, Rococo, Art School, all here. And don't worry, I will not go house by house. That's not necessary to tell you everything about each building. What you need are the main dominants of the place. You get acquainted with the main landmarks. And I start with the one that forms a typical silhouette of this place, this church of Virgin Mary before Teen, which is a Gothic church from 1350. And when I say the name, it sounds pretty strange. Teen in this case is not an English word. It's not like a translation to English. It's really a Czech word, written T-Y-N, Teen. And that is a small courtyard behind the church. Therefore, Virgin Mary before Teen. Because it's a courtyard where in the past foreign traders had to stop and pay a certain fee before they were approved to sell their products here at the main square. This used to be the main square of the city ever since the 1100s, and the then main square of the old town, and one of the wealthiest places of the whole city. And Church of Virgin Mary was built over 150 years, which led to the fact that the two towers of the church are not the same. Look at them closely and you see that one tower is thicker, that's Adam, that's the man. While the other one is slimmer, and that's the woman, that's Eve. Eve as a woman stands on the right side of a man. There's a deep symbolism in it, which every woman in my group understands. Why is Eve on the right? Because we are always right, right? And as I said, it took over 150 years. Therefore, the main architect changed. Even the plans for the church, the budget, of course, they had enough money as they had at the beginning because they were interrupted by war to finish it. So therefore, they ended up with the second tower. And the other Gothic building, the other beautiful Gothic building, is right on the other side, right just on the opposite. And you've just seen one side of it with the absolutely cross. That's the beautiful city hall of the end. With the tower called the Eye, and it's the one in the city which is fully convenient for you to visit because you don't need to fly the spiral staircase up to the top. You take the lift. Because you have to take the course for the entrance, but then the lift will take you comfortably up to the top. The city hall is also from 1300s, therefore it's Gothic, but one part of it, this on the right side, was neo-Gothic, was newer. And as you look at this part on the right, do you see how the windows are kind of disrupted? They're not leading anywhere. Because the whole building was larger, there were many, many windows in it, it went towards the other church on the right, through the park. And we lost it in May 1945 at the end of the Second World War, where the Nazi army was trying to leave the city where the Soviets were coming in here. But the two armies actually met on this place. One of the toughest fights of the end of the Second World War in here happened right at the Old Town Square. And Nazis, by firing from the tanks, set up the fire at the City Hall, which took 2 days and completely burned down that part of the building, and very severely, by firing from the tanks, also damaged the astronomical clock. We almost lost it. But as you've seen, there was a big initiative of people who wanted to save it, and they did. And nicely saved the original clock machine, which is still authentic inside, and they even saved the clock, the board of the clock also from the outside, so we still have it. We wanted to recreate also our city hall, and as you can see, it stands very proudly as a big memorial to the fact that Czech people cannot agree on anything. There were so many projects, designs, tenders for the architects, and we have it like this. But yeah, on the other hand, I'm actually happy for the park because imagine might have had this. That was one of those plans for the city hall, which luckily for us was never placed into reality. And if we continue towards the big church is Barocco, so another historical style. First half of 1700s, Church of St. Nicholas in the Old Town. It's really everything you expect from Barocco, dramatic, monumental architecture, the domes, the gigantic statues, which have like a sense of movement with a facial expression of devotion and sadness. This church is free of charge. We're going to have a break close to it, so if you're interested, you can take a peek also inside to see the inside Barocco decorations with the frescoes and paintings and bolts. And the last big landmark of this place, let's go a little bit closer to it, is this big monument.
This place is fucking beautiful.
We have this big statue, tall gentleman standing on it with the pigeon on his head, very proudly and seriously. This gentleman changed the history of Bohemia, influenced history of Europe in a way, and I'm sure you know about him a lot, you've heard about him a lot. So let me present you finally Master Jan Hus.
Jan Hus? No clue.
Nothing?
No.
Okay, do you know Martin Luther?
Yes.
The main reformer of the church? Oh, right. Martin Luther is pretty famous, but even that man got inspired by somebody, by Jan Hus, who lived approximately a century before him, lived in the 13th, beginning of 1400s. A priest who got immensely popular in Bohemia. People came in crowds to listen to him. They could barely fit into the church. And Catholic Church as an organization became very, very suspicious about what's happening in Bohemia. Why is this priest specifically that popular? Especially because he was preaching against the church, criticizing it, telling that the church should be more humble, go back to its roots. And therefore, the Catholic Church decided to solve this problem. But I have to tell you, at the end of 1300s, the Church was very confusing for the people because they had at one point 2 popes. And they wanted to solve also this problem. Therefore, they summoned a big church council in Germany and they elected the 3rd pope. That was the solution to the problem. Each one of them, of course, was claiming he's the right one. But they also summoned there Master Jan Hus, and they interrogated him in the big trial about this big popularity that he has in Bohemia. He explained, he speaks Czech to the people, which they were like, okay, why don't you use Latin as the universal church language? He said that people could understand him, and that was really good because they could understand even the process of the Mass. The church said, okay, right, we can live with that. What else do you do to make you popular? Tell us, explain yourself. I also do all my confessions for the people for free, he replied, and that was it. That was the point where the church said, no, that's not what we do. We ask people money for baptism, marriage, funeral, confession, especially confession. People pay real solid money to get purified and clean from their sins and go to heaven. There was a whole system which, for example, if you wanted to commit a sin in the future, you could prepay it by the church. That's how it worked. And he was criticizing that a lot. He was preaching against that a lot. And therefore the church said, no, Master Jan Hus, you will do it the way that we command you. And when he said, no, I will not, they condemned him as a heretic to death. He was burned at a stake in July 1415 in the German town Constance, and that was it. The people who followed him here, they got really angry at the church for killing the man, and they turned against it with the weapons in their arms, and they started the first armed movement, first Reformation movement, if you like, and those were the so-called Hussite Wars, because they called themselves, these followers, after Jan Hus, they called themselves the Hussites. We are very good here when it comes to starting conflicts, and the conflicts about religion in general. We started the first conflict, we started the largest one in 1600s in the whole Europe. And if you're now wondering what is the main religion in the country after fighting for it that long, I can tell you that there is no religion at all here. We are over 70% atheists and non-believers. One of the most atheistic nations in the world. Religion really doesn't form a big part of our life, I can tell you. And we do have a community of believers, it's 21,000 of them, and they believe in the Church of the Jedi Knights of Star Wars, officially. That's the best example how we take religion seriously, because people wrote into official documents of the census, when we were calculating the population, what is your religion? Jedi Knights. And this number exceeded the number needed for the church to be registered officially. So we officially believe in Jedi Knights. The same as we believe in Pastafarians. Those flying... No, they don't believe. They are Pasta, call themselves the Pastafarians. They worship the flying spaghetti monsters. It's also officially recorded in here. And that's about the religion in the country.
I'm all wired up, dude. Look at this. The wires coming from all sides. It might be because I had the internet open with the chat, because now it hasn't disconnected in 15 minutes, but I don't know.
Firefighters?
What?
I remember that from the tour like 3 years ago. It is a firefighter. It's like a... It's not that important, but it's a protector for it. I was waiting for her to ring it up.
Because I wanted to show you that this street in here, this modern street in the old town because at the end of 18 and beginning of 1900s we decided enough of the old town. We want big modern metropolis like they do have in Paris, because that was the time when Paris was modernizing itself. We wanted something like that as well. Wide boulevards, not narrow streets. And therefore the City Hall prepared a plan that they called the redevelopment of Prague, which meant to completely demolish the old town and rebuild it newly. Luckily for us, they went just as far as this street over here. These buildings over here, it's a limit of that big redevelopment. Everything behind it towards the river was really demolished and rebuilt newly, mainly in the style of Art Nouveau, end of 18, beginning of 1900s. And this street that they built here as this first big boulevard, it's called the Paris Street. And it's the most expensive, most luxurious location in the city, well actually in the country, number 17 in the world. It's the location where Czech people do not live, nor they go shopping in there, because not everyone here can afford the rent of its flat for 47,000 euros per month. And also is the concentration of those big brands in here,
47,000.
which I mean we all know what the
Live
devil
here?
wears. Do we? Yeah, so there's Prada, there's Louis Vuitton, there's Dolce & Gabbana, Dior, Bulgari, Cartier diamonds, Rolex watches. It's all concentrated in here. So that's where the money is. Yeah, this is the most expensive area of the city, most luxurious, and we are not going there.
Yeah. Mariela, remember when I was
Who
asking,
can afford that?
should I get new shoes here? I just heard 47,000 a month on a street. Fuck that.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
that's
live
ridiculous.
In, like, Prague, you know, like it's
Yeah.
nice, but like you can live in like
Oh yeah,
47.
you can live in Paris for like
Live in
3K a
Monaco.
month. Yeah.
47,000 a month for a flat? I would.
Why? Like who comes up with that number? How are you gonna pay more than $500,000 for rent? It's not even mortgage.
You get a down payment on a home
You have to go in there later.
in a nice city.
Right, so now it hasn't disconnected since I haven't
So-
watched the chat.
So in 3 months, think about that. Oh my God. So in 5 months, you could have 250,000 for a down payment on a home,
Yeah.
and you would be able
You get
to
a
afford the
mansion.
mortgage. And that would be a multi-million-dollar or multi-million-euro home in a beautiful city.
Yeah. 47,000 a month.
They said it's controversial because people are tossing things into it. They were using it as trash bins, they were using it as a toilet. And they said people were all things to do with that. That's the whole controversy about it, so it's kind of strange. Yeah. All right, I'm sure that you remember at the beginning of the tour I promised you 15 quiet minutes. And I believe you earned them. So let's have the break now. And there are many places where you can spend your time. You can also there are public toilets nearby, but I believe maybe better is to go to some coffee place, buy a hot beverage or something, and they also let you use their facilities. Can be Amorino right here with very good hot chocolate, but also a bit slow service and just one toilet in there. So if you all go in there, I'll never see you again. So maybe also this street right in front of you. On its left side, it's KFC, Popeyes and Starbucks. On the right side, 3 other coffee places. Cafe Milani, Cafe Kaprovka, Cafe Ebel. In Ebel also very good hot chocolate. And also there's a convenience store if you just want to buy some pastry or chocolate or sandwiches or drinks. Just here around the corner, around the bust of the famous Jewish writer Franz Kafka. You continue there to the end of the block, which is in 2 seconds. And there's a shop called Żabka. Żabka is really a local shop. They have a logo of a shopping bag with colored squares on it. It looks a little bit like a logo of Microsoft. So that's the place where you pay just local prices for the local goods. I'm gonna meet you back in here within 15 minutes, here on this small square of Franz Kafka, which is at 35, 36, almost kind of, yeah? Meeting back here, 36. Good.
Is Franz Kafka Czech? I didn't know that.
They will bring it up on the tour. There's like a statue.
Okay.
This one, okay.
You
This
learn a
is-
thing or two.
This is like the first tour I ever did. Like, I never did a tour anywhere, but like I didn't have anything to do, you know?
Yeah.
Kate had gone on this tour, and she recommended it. So I did it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I
So
should
cool.
do tours everywhere. Like, this is great.
Yeah.
But now that I've done multiple tours and I'm like back hearing this one, I'm like, oh, this one
This is the
like,
best one, yeah.
This is the best one I've ever done.
Fair enough.
Because they actually like hire people with like degrees and stuff. Yeah.
So what are we doing?
We're just gonna get some coffee.
Get some hot chocolate.
Okay, just getting hot
Okay.
chocolate. Here, this one I have to get hot chocolate.
Abel? Café Abel. Hello.
Can I do a large latte? To go. And you want a large hot chocolate?
Yes, please.
To the same. Or no, here, do you have hot chocolate?
please.
Oh, we have milk and dark hot chocolate.
Milk or dark?
Multi and yellow is 70%.
What do you think?
You probably know. No. What do you want?
Like a small latte or medium.
We only have like one size of latte.
Okay, that's
Okay, yeah, just a
I'll
latte, please.
probably get a brownie as well.
Ooh.
Would you like a brownie?
No, I'm good, thank you. Alright.
Can I do a gingerbread roll?
Of course, we have guys one is coffee seeds and the other one is planted walnuts.
Which one is it what?
This is coffee seeds and the other one is planted and walnuts.
Let's see guys, if the stream is stable.
Or Sandra, we can. Sure you don't might be better to be on the corner.
But I think we're getting it to go though, so.
Oh, are we? No.
Alright, it should be stable now, which is good.
So stiff.
Dude, there's so many logistics going into being live,
Yeah.
especially on two platforms.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the way we're sitting here, guys.
Black. Black has not sold.
This power bank is crazy good though. I just plugged it in and it already got like 25% battery extra. It's a nice tool though, man.
That's what I mean. This is where my obsession started. And
Alright
then
guys. We're a family.
Oh, yes. He's like, get in here.
Czech Republic so far.
it's great.
I might rate Czech Republic over Poland, to be honest. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, that's
Similar.
Yeah.
But Czech Republic feels a bit more Western Europe, you know? I mean Central Europe,
Well, also
but
because, yeah, we were
little-
in Krakow, and I feel like it's great, but this is just far more historically powerful to me.
because that clock was built in what, 1400, huh?
1410. That's nuts.
That is nice.
So they had the surgery, right? Like, with the apostles, the 12 apostles, they were armed.
Okay. What is this?
This is a latte. This is a latte. There's a lid.
Oh, beautiful. I gotta go outside
Do you
again.
know how to say beautiful in Dutch?
You say prachtig.
I just say mooi.
Alright, do we have to get going again? or?
No, we got so much time. Yeah. Enough time for a little brownie?
Oh, damn.
A little cookie?
tripping,
a little
bro.
cookie? Doesn't count. It's a little cookie. Rest in peace, Rich Piano.
Do it. No, I'm good.
8-hour arm workout.
It's basically an 8-hour workout.
It's 0, so that's him.
Here comes the plane.
So for
Yeah?
And we got 4 people watching. What up, guys?
What's going on? It's gorgeous here. you have a mixing straw? Is there a mixing straw you can
Yeah.
This one that you recommend, but we're getting right now.
We got wires everywhere. This tripod is nice though, bro. I bought it like, cause the one that you had, it was missing like this part, and then it couldn't connect. Like otherwise, it needed like something to attach. And this one's like smaller and lighter, you know. This power brick is nice for the sailing game. Yeah. The phone. What time is it too? We got like 1 more hour or so.
Yeah.
Until 2.
Until 2.
It's like 12:30 now.
And we end at the same spot? Oh. Can we walk back to our place?
Yeah, we're gonna be closer to our place from where we started.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna cross like the bridge and everything as well?
We're gonna finish in the lesser town, and we're staying by the lesser town in the castle.
This one, you do all of the major spots. So we're gonna do the bridge, we're gonna do like, this is like the general one. So you just do everything. And then they have a World War II and communism tour. So they talk like a little bit about it, but like they have a separate tour where they go like really in depth. I thought it was really good too because they focused on like Czech World War II and like Czech communism because it's like you already know like they're going assuming you know like World War II, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Well, what, they just got like taken over by Germany real quick. No?
yeah, like the first one.
Sudetenland, was that here?
So to the right hand is for you.
Yeah. It was like Sudetenland, but like
It's one of the cutest kids I've ever seen.
they were also like some big Nazis got like murdered here and stuff. So like they go to like the spots and
That's where we aired them out.
they did a good like you're here in Prague, so we're gonna give you like the Prague history of it. Like they're not gonna like this is what World War II was. Like
Yeah, they're not gonna tell you this is.
they're not gonna re-explain World War
But
II.
were they behind the Iron Curtain?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But they weren't part of Soviet Union. I don't
They
think.
were.
They were.
They were part of it.
They.
Do you remember Natalie and Peter from Vacation?
Mm-hmm.
Their dad fled Czech Republic to Austria from Iron Curtain.
Yeah, but Poland was also one of those areas.
Yeah, Poland too. The only one that wasn't was like Austria.
Yeah. But they were heavily influenced. But they got the benefits of both being that close, and the negatives of both.
Their like dad fled Czech Republic to come to Austria, and then met like their mom.
Okay. Barely remember those people. We were like 8.
Following them both on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
These people we met on vacation when we were like 8. But like Peter messaged me like a year ago asking for like recommendations in Amsterdam. So like send them some. And I actually just messaged him asking for like recommendations in Vienna. And he gave like a whole list of like this is where you need to go, these are like good restaurants, like because they're like from like the outskirts of Vienna.
Damn. Nice.
He's like completely bald.
I mean, how old are they? They were older than us.
She's like 1 or 2 years older than me, and he was like older than her. So he's maybe like early 30s. Maybe like 31.
You're like
32.
that age.
Almost 30. How old are you?
28.
No, but you're gonna be 29.
You're gonna be 30.
Ooh. That's a tough pill.
Oh man.
It's a tough pill to swallow.
It's 29 or 30. We're good.
It's gonna be less socially acceptable for me to. How do you phrase it? The best way to phrase it, Mary talked about this, is it's gonna be fine to do the things that we're doing and the way we do them until we're in our like 40s, basically. And specifically, I'm talking about like the way we are frugal on things. Like you don't like because we don't have kids. Because when you have kids, you have to spend more on accommodations.
Of course.
They're not going to be like.
We're still spending good money on accommodations right now.
Well, yeah.
We're living like a king in my world.
yeah. It's
I mean, we're definitely not staying in hostels and stuff, but we're doing like mid-tier. Like price. which is a good level.
I would never.
Everything we need.
I
How much
feel-
more do you need than what we have right
I
now?
feel like when you go up, it's like, what's the point of spending
Yeah.
that much money on like a hotel or something? You know?
Right, but I'm talking about like if I have a kid, I can't drive the 2007 because it's just not as safe.
What, the Ford or the Jeep?
Well, both are kind of.
No, the
Jeep
Actually,
not safe?
I would say the Jeep is much safer just because of the fact that you're driving like a tank.
Yeah.
Like if anything hits you, it explodes, and the Jeep is fine. The Fiesta though is like.
no, the Jeep has a small oil leak,
Yeah, that's.
but we have to like keep. It has some like small issues.
It would never fly outside the US. Just keep putting more oil in as opposed to spending the $5 grand to
That
fix
was like
it.
a nice little break. She's great though. Good English. You can like easily understand everything she's saying. She's giving you like you wouldn't know all this stuff, you know? She's like saying all these things.
We've got like a minute.
It's great. Ready to go.
We're gonna be walking for another hour.
Yeah, but we have like 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Just finish your brownie.
I'm trying to savor it. Trying to savor this little guy.
This guy's gonna be high as fuck, man.
Oh.
Crazy. Alright.
You're just
You don't want to see me like that.
Nathan, take a little bit. Just bring it.
Yeah, Nathan.
Take a little bite.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. Alright guys, second part of the tour. Let's go. I feel like we've already seen like half of the freaking city. Also, if anyone in the chat knows why the stream like keeps disconnecting or like what to do about it, I'm using DJI Osmo Action 4 with the Restream. And then secondly, when it disconnects, how to prevent that it makes different VODs. We're trying to figure it out. We're going, you know, we're learning as we go. But that's like kind of the issue that we're having right now. But as for now, it's working well. What a lovely, peaceful place. Like in Amsterdam it can be nice, but when there's a big crowd it's like always crazy hectic shit going on. Here I feel like there's a lot of people, but they're all like chilling, like calm, just well behaved. No issues, no trouble whatsoever. All of Eastern Europe really. I haven't seen like in both Poland and in Czech Republic, I haven't seen any fights, any arguments, any criminals, none. Super nice, would definitely recommend so far. It's a bit cold though. Are you not cold, Nathan?
What's up?
Are you not cold?
No. That's good.
I'm pretty cold.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
wearing a hat.
Oh,
My hair?
Not so much,
yeah.
but
Yeah. But you're a woman.
it's nice though. Like
It's gorgeous here.
It is.
I'd say it's a little bit more going on than Krakow, but it's both are nice.
They do have reasonable prices given the locations and everything, so you can find that one as well. I do like Puzzle of House as well, which is like with the really good Czech beer as well. So that's also multiple places.
I've also seen a lot of Asians. A lot of Asians around here.
Absolutely, the economy's okay. Yeah, it's okay. We have to adapt to the new era of payments, so we do have a small portable thing. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. We are not completely cashless city here. I mean, shopping centre is probably in centre you can use your card, hotels, some small place, and especially this, it's kind of tricky. Like all those public toilets, they do like just in the shopping centre. You can also pay with your card, and they let you go also in the toilets. Otherwise, they very often require you cash. Also, KOCL. Well, I would not really recommend musical here at all, in general. If you really like very good production, if you're used to, I don't know, London, New York, these kind of places, you'll be highly disappointed in here. No, really, we do not have... You're really happy, okay. Matteo.
Cutest kid I've ever seen.
If you want to recommend record the whole tour, I'm not very comfortable about that.
Okay.
Because we do have it concerned as like a private property, or how can I say the what's it called, the copyright or thing like that. So if it's like part of the tour, it's okay. If you like to, of course, film the places and things like that, but just like not the whole talking. If it's okay with you.
Okay, it's okay.
Thank you. I have no idea. It's just one thing that you find everywhere now because they realize, okay.
I think I'll, like, if we're at some spots, I'll just kind of walk away
Yeah.
and then go somewhere else.
Different sort of like magnificent.
Michelle.
I don't really care.
It's not originally from here, it's not a Czech idea, and it's not really used to play down.
So I guess they don't want us to film the entire tour because otherwise maybe like they miss some clients or they wouldn't have a job anymore or whatever. Fair enough though. She asked nicely.
Big majority is here, so let me start. And since we're spending even some time in here, hold the umbrella and Alright, first, welcome to the second part of the tour. And I start with something we already started to chat about, which is some local recommendations. Since people very often ask us about our favorite places and some local recommendations, we decided to put that in writing and we prepare for you the whole file, which you can scan. I mean, like, you can scan it, save it to your phone, it's like a PDF file, which has on its third page, it's just 3 pages, first 2 about us and all the other tours that we provide. So if you'd like to join us on some other tours, you can find a quick booking system at the beginning, and then you get to the third page. Click on those 2 bubbles to find the maps where our